Hi guys, this is the New Zealand USD trade that I shared with you in the webinar, and this is a counter trend trade. So we were waiting for this to come up here and then show us a sign of shift of structure, which I showed you over here. It's the M2 EMAs that we have over here. So there was a high chance that the price would react down here and come back to the downside again. So we were trying to basically catch this move as a counter trend trade, and I'm also mentioned to you that it will be a high risk trade. So I went on the 4-hour time frame and I waited for the shift of structure in here, and then we had a break below, retest, and then I got my entry confirmation on the 2-hour time frame. As you can see, lower high, lower low, and exactly the pin bar, and then the bearish engulfing candle like I've shown you in the videos in my new course. So I entered it around in here, and the price is now currently around 74 pips in profit. It's coming to a level of support here. My overall take profit target is in here, but that is, let's see if it can do that tomorrow, because that's around another 50 pips, and the daily range of this is around 50 pips. And today it has done 56 pips, and normally it does 50. And also I am up around 70 pips in profit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some partial profit, because it's already Thursday is gonna close and there's only Friday left tomorrow. So I don't want this to then reverse tomorrow and then me not banking some profit. So I am going to close around 0.7%. So 0.7 lot 7, I'm closing about 70% of the trade. Close, and I've left 0.30 to run, and it's also a break-even trade. So let's see if we can basically get a further move to the downside tomorrow on Friday, and if it doesn't, then I'll just close the trade tomorrow. I'll keep you updated. Hi guys, final update on the New Zealand USD trade. So as you can see, it was a very good idea to take my profit around in here yesterday at the daily candle close in the night, because what happened next was it went a little bit to the downside, but then it retraced overnight quite a lot. And if I was not to take the profit at 70 pips here, I would have now had to take my profit at around 35 pips. So that's basically half I would have lost on the trade. So that is why it's very essential to take your partial profits, because you don't want to be up, let's say 100 pips, and then leave it to run, and then the next day it basically retraces a lot of the move, or even comes and takes you out, which is worse. So it is very essential to take your partial profits as always, like we recommend. And there is 0.3 left on this, 30% off on the trade, but I'm just gonna leave that to run. It's done more than the daily range, so maybe in the New York session, let's see if this can basically reject here and then come down again, because it is still in a downtrend on the shorter time frames. It's come back to this 4-hour 55 EMA there. We can see that it's making lower high, lower lows, and it's come back again to retest the previous highs over there. So it's a risk-free trade. There is some news for the dollar, so let's see if that can have some reaction, because NFP is cancelled for this week because of that government shutdown, but then they have reopened for temporary now. But yeah, we'll leave that to run, and I will see what happens with this trade. But that's the final update for this trade for now. Okay, take care, and have a good weekend. See you next week.